It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New England Patriots. Third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's Richardson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Come on. 19, Charger.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Milton Williams drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Patriots take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the shotgun, May with it. Under pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line. A nice Nice gain of 21 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing here is May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Danny Gray, 31 yards. And the Patriots will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Spins away, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Let's go now. No. Gotta be lying.
They run once more with Taylor. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Second Pirates. Ready. 60 Bison. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
But I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
You're on the ball.
May going to give it to Henderson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Now Gray. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's May. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he's got this down to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
To the air, May. He's got room. Gets through, and now an opening. And finally wrestled down at the 11. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Here goes throw.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Their coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots are able to widen their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Shepard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. On the counter, it's Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
19, right here.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Second and 9 from the 44.
Panther 60. Come on. Panther 19. Tiger 9. Drop 60. Drop 60. 19. Tiger 19. Tiger.
Richardson looking to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the 1st.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
It's caught, Smith. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, 19 Lions.
And Richardson back to throw it. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Viking 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Now it's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is indeed good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Finding Gray on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it second down. Here's May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now he's going to step up and run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Gets past one man. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake. Here's May. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. He's got it with the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Basher Turton, 54 yards. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Richardson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And they're taking across the 50 and into New England territory. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Now back to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Richardson on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Patriots continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 65 yards. And the Colts get a bit closer. Richardson will throw for it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This now a 3rd and 4. They'll throw with May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the kick.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
113 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hurt. 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44. So a 2nd NFL interception for him, and he is looking the part here in year 1.
And normally, partner, you talk about cornerbacks and safeties being the ball hawk type of guys, and they always will be because they'll get more opportunities. But this young man has potential to be a ball hawk from the linebacker position. I think that's why he was drafted as high as he was, and he'll stay on the field on most downs.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
To throw, it's May. They set up the screen for Henderson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
A 7-yard loss.
So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Henderson running straight ahead. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Buffalo 18, Buffalo 80.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
19 tight, 19 tight. Come on, come on.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 24 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Richardson going to move him around.
79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
19, 19. 7 Pirates.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try the left side with Henderson. And he's got some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Bayshaw Turton with his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are... And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. May.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Throwing here is May. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To the air, May. He'll try and do this himself.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's a turnover on downs.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the shotgun, Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
and 10 at the 26-yard line.
18, run, 18, run.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Cut my team. Cut.
Richardson looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
That is caught. And he's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Gould, 73 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Well, I think the Colts got this. They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Now Richardson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Patriots will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here goes the run. Hey, what's up?
Here's May.
He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
The Patriots, as they so often do, moving